Hello everybody, this is Frogman. Welcome back to FTB Skies. We've been kind of progressing forward, trying to get some of those quests taken care of, at least in the challenging section, and I've been kind of running a fair amount of stuff to the point that I've managed to drain the majority of the gravel and the few other things around because we needed a bunch of stuff for the next one. So I want to go ahead and touch on a couple of things that I've done to try to achieve the next step. So let's look at the next step. There's a couple of other things going on. I keep managing to murder stuff and things, and you know, made a couple of more things here. I guess I don't need that. I went ahead and built a, I kind of changed the way the cobblestone generator was functioning over here to the point that I figured out you can waterlog the drills, which means I don't need the water back here, which means that the water actually kind of just is always there all the time. And then I went ahead and got rid of the lava pool that was sitting up here and connected both of the pumps to a tank just to kind of clean it up. And then there's an absorption hopper down there now because of the fact that the hoppers, for whatever reason, at times were not collecting all of the cobblestone and was allowing the cobblestone to fall beneath them. I don't know why, I have no clue how, but the cobblestone was falling underneath or through the hopper while it was being produced. Which I guess probably just because maybe the cobblestone was pushing it out of the way when it gets built or produced or whatever, but there's an absorption hopper down there now that is collecting the cobblestone that is just going right straight into the deal. So I've been processing enough stuff so that we can actually get through to one of the little things that we need to make for the next one. So that was because we needed a pile of emeralds, and I went ahead and kind of reworked our bees section just a little bit. And yes, I used create because, you know, why not? I was contemplating using another mod. It wasn't going to work fast enough in the way that I wanted it to work. So essentially what we're doing once again is we're just using the, well, not that's a terrible thing, but we're using the upgrade simulators as well as some of the other upgrades that are available to us to be able to produce things. I'm using andesite funnels to pull things out as they are produced unless I want them to not be produced, which is what's over on this one. We're going to play around with it. They're delivered into a belt that then delivers the combs into this chest, which then processes the combs through their various structures, dumps that back out onto a belt, runs across. If there happens to be a, like we have right here, the little bottles of honey, those are getting dumped and put into a thing so that we can then block up the honey. I'm just blocking it up because it seems to be an easier way to store it than in a tank or whatnot. We could burn the honey off and do whatever we wanted to, but I figured I'd just store it in block form upstairs. So all that's then processed, drop down the, this is a really cool little thing here right now. If I can get it to do it, yeah, they just kind of flip over and dump. So a drain, anything that has like a bucket or a, I think even a tank will work or stuff like that. You just roll the stuff over, it dumps it into the drain and then flips it back out onto a belt so that it can be delivered back over to the hives. And of course we have chutes that are delivering the bottles back down in, so everything kind of just continuously runs around in a circle. And I'm going to put this over here because we have a few extras. So doing all that, we're pretty much automatically taking care of the normal hives, the normal honey, the stuff that the quarry bees are producing for us, and the experience bees. We've started to produce experience bees just because of the fact I needed experience bottles, and I figured it was going to take a while, so let's just do this. It's going to take a while to do one of the other things that we're working on as it is, and I don't know why those are up there. So I just went ahead and set up some experience bees that we got in the nether just from all the exploration, and of course we're still doing the skulk bees and a couple of the ancient bees. This seems to be a reasonable way of doing it. I mean, they're kind of slow, and I think it's a 10% chance or whatever it is percent chance on this. They're getting an awful lot of honey for this, so it does work reasonably well to kind of play with these. I know we did a whole bunch of stuff down here, and if I look at it, we did a whole bunch of things down here so that we could process other types of stuff through this mod. I am planning on eventually making a digiminer, and we're going to just run around the nether and set up the digiminer and just wipe out every one of the villages that I have, you know, the sky villages and whatnot that I visited. There is an awful lot of netherite in all of those, and if we really end up needing a lot of netherite, we just kind of do a lot of netherite. So what I have been doing is with the pink slime bees that we've had, this is an incredibly, and I mean, this is one of those things that they only use this. They only, you know, mod pack makers generally only do this just to try to aggravate you, to try to make sure that you figure out a few other ways. Essentially, that's all I've been doing. We only need 128 of them. We'll get there eventually. I'm just trying to get through a couple of other little steps before we get any crazier. So you're dumped. Good. I've got all the time in the world, and we've got other things that we're going to accomplish. I'm kind of actually waiting on these bees to breed naturally in this, when we've already managed to get a couple of them. So that's what the upgrade baby thing is a 5% chance for a new baby bee to be born. Doesn't really matter. They're working fine. I'm not in any kind of, again, major hurry. We're just going to kind of let things work. I did exchange or move a few things around down here so that we have the, I went ahead and set up the induction matrix so that we could start filling it, because eventually we're going to need like 1 billion FE to be handed in as far as, you know, quests and stuff are concerned. I think there's one down here. It's like, yeah, it's 1 billion, 100 billion, excuse me, 100 billion, 100 million. You know, the next one we're going to do is 1 million plus a little bit of this, and we're actually going to get ready to do that stuff right now, but I've been already preparing for this. We're going to do a couple other things today. I want to go to the end, and I think we're getting to the point where we need to start working on going to the end. So we're going to fight Gaia a couple of times today, because I figure that's going to be pretty simple, easy way to do it. We're going to get into Ad Astra eventually. I just don't need to be doing it right now. So with all that said, let's go look at a couple of things. We got to do this, so I do want to turn those in right now. Let's get a screen. Task screen, thank you. And we're going to put a task screen somewhere. I guess we can put it right here. And I need to clear. Well, no, I don't want to cancel. Task. We need the next 100. What is that? 1 million? 1 million powers. Accept. And I should have a Lux point ready to go. You do this. And done. And we'll come over here to this tank right here. There should be at least 100 buckets of that in there. So let's go ahead and plunk this down and do the next one. 100 buckets of latex, check. And you can come here, please. Go. And where is my configurator? Where'd you go? There it is. So we're going to turn all this in, and give me my wrench. Since I've got the thing in my hand, I went the wrong way. Cool. All right, we'll let that fill back up. I don't think we're ever going to need that much again, but all right, cool. So task screen's done. We can hand that one in. That'll get us a little bit of experience. That'll open up the next one here. So I want to go ahead and hand in as much of this as we can. Probably at the beginning of next episode, we're going to have all these ready to go. They're just, again, it just takes a little bit of time. So let's go upstairs and hand in what we can hand in. So I already have a bunch of elementium ingots made. These, very simple. They're just elven trades with a bunch of mana steel. So essentially this is just a bunch of mana and a bunch of iron. And of course we have a bunch of drenched iron that we needed to do as well. So again, those parts are pretty simple, easy. So submit and submit. There, we got those done. 512 insightful crystals. Now this took a little bit of work. They took a little bit of time, mainly because I needed a pile of emeralds. So an insightful crystal is essentially a bunch of emeralds, a bunch of lapis, and a bunch of bottles of enchanting. Now, you can make the bottles of enchanting any way you feel. I went ahead and, just because we had a bunch of experience bees, set them up so that they could produce it. It's a 1-for-1. Every single experience comb is an experience bottle, which is pretty cool. You can also bottle regular experience. You can fill dissolution chambers with experience. You can do all kinds of things. I do even believe you can just take an empty bottle and right-click on a mob grinding utilities tank that is full of liquid XP, and it will fill them as well. So let's go ahead and craft 512 of those things. So insightful crystal, this. Oh god, are you kidding me? Okay, I'm gonna set something up real quick for this, and we're gonna go on. Well, I hate to say it. I was going to sit there and be silly about this, but I might just actually do this the hard way because it is kind of fun to watch. We do have like all kinds of easy, simple, cheap crafters. Now that we have power, I could just make a couple of RF Tools crafters. We could use the crafting upgrade from the pedestals mod. We haven't touched the mechanical crafters yet. We haven't touched these things yet. I was kind of contemplating actually doing a couple of things with these because there are some things that I know we are going to need to build fairly soon. So I think what I'm gonna do, and I know this sounds kind of dumb, we're gonna make a few mechanical crafters. We're gonna set them up and we're gonna have them auto hand this in. So all I really need to do is just pull stuff out of there and deliver it over to this area. So let's just for giggles make a few of those. I think I can make them. I might need to make a few crafting tables because, you know, crafting tables, but we should only have to do that twice. Yeah, neat. Okay, so mechanical crafters. These are kind of fun, and I've yet to try to mess with them, so I think we'll build them. We'll just build a really quick down and dirty kind of thing. And I know there's going to be other ways of doing this later on, but I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of build a little spot back here because it is kind of cool to watch. The one thing that I love about the Create mod is just that it's about action, so you get to watch everything work, and I've really kind of enjoyed just goofing with it at that point. So let's say that maybe what we'll do behind here is we'll do some auto crafting because, you know, our storage is right here and I can just kind of really cheat it a little bit and pump things in a way that, you know, I don't necessarily use the Create mod to do it, but we can sure do, you know what, I might move it back just a little bit. Yeah, back up just a little bit, guys. We don't need to be that close to the front. We got lots of pipe and we got lots of things. So the thing about the Create mod is you need to kind of understand how it's going to try to craft things. So we have arrows pointed all the direction as far as these crafters work. And essentially what you do is you just input the thing that you need into the crafter, and then it'll auto craft it based on the speed at which you feed it. And if I remember correctly, I need my wrench. Where is my wrench? I want it to craft. We're going to give it a try. We're going to kind of play around with it and see where it goes. And then, like I said, we're going to go kill Gaia and get ready to go to the end. So, where's my wrench? Wrench. Nice. I need you to go that way. You up. So, the arrows are pointing the direction that it will craft everything. So, I want it to output over here. And I want to see if it'll actually put it in the thing. So we'll see. Now, I've got to get... I guess it's not going to be that hard. We just need to feed it right there, don't we? Or even, for that matter, I can feed it underneath of it. Let's get a belt. Not a belt. I do love this pickaxe. It's so stinking, whatever this thing is. I've got so much speed on stuff right now. It's almost annoying. Where are my bags? Alright, so the boxes are over here, busy making a couple of more parts because I kind of ran out of a bunch of things. So we're going to put a shaft in right here since this one is running at a really decent pace. And I'm going to get you out of the way because you're in the way. And I think we can just, I don't really know what I want to do here. Let's cogwheel that. So 2 of those, please. Because I used everything I had on a bunch of other projects recently. So let's see if that's going to work, if you get it to point the right direction. You down. Everybody spinning? Everybody's spinning. Okay, so let's grab the parts that this needs and we'll test this. So it needs 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. And they go... Insightful. Insightful crystal is going to be emeralds on the side. So emerald, emerald, lapis, lapis, and go. Cool. So it just immediately puts it in and done. All right, cool. So with that working, we then need to feed the parts into the little mechanical crafter thing over here. And these are really cool because you can make them just as big as you want pretty much. So for really, really, really heavy duty, expensive kind of things, like, let me see, stuff like this, you know, you can make really, really big kinds of crafting thingies. And they'll craft reasonably quickly given, you know, your input speeds. RF Tools crafters are considerably faster for anything that is in this size, so, you know, it is what it is, but we can kind of play around with it as we need to. So this box, I need to take those out of there. Actually, no, those are going to stay. Let's get some chests full of stuff over here and get that crafting so we can work on this process. All right, so we're going to set that to blue. We're going to set that to blue. We're going to set that to green. We're going to set that to green, and we're going to set the one in the middle here to a color, if I can get to it. Just disconnect. Thank you. To cyan. All right, cool. So then I'm just going to bring these out front here. We'll just kind of place 3 chests down on the side, like maybe right there, because I have to sort things out in order to make this work correctly. So we'll do that, and then I should just be able to run this, like anywhere for that matter. We'll just run it along the back. There, and no, you are not allowed to connect. Come on, work with me here, please. Slow down just a little. Thank you. Oh, nice. So that'll spit that out. I didn't realize that that was a thing. So it's hanging onto those that whole time. Really? Huh. All right, cool. Give me all those back. Then we do the same thing here. We need to get the right thing. Fluids items. So you're blue, you're green, and you're cyan. All right, cool. So then all I got to do is fill these chests up, and this will start to go to work. All right, chests are loaded up, and then all I should need to do is just configure this to pull, pull, and pull. It'll be slow, because it'll have to wait on that. But we got things we got to do, so that's cool. That'll slowly hand those in until that's ready to go. All right, next step. I know that probably took way too stinking long, but let's go ahead and get the next mess going, which means we're going to actually have to kind of borrow a couple of things. I should say borrow. We don't need to borrow a thing. We got lots of stuff. I need one of those. I need a couple of things from the Nether. And we need to see if this will actually work, or if we're going to have to craft or actually kill the thing. So let's go upstairs. Whoop, not here. We need another star. And I don't really feel like killing a wither, so we're going to see if this works. Nice. Okay, cool. So then we need a beacon. Cool. There's a beacon. Awesome. And that means I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. We need a couple of pylons. So I need a few of these, which I do believe I need to go make some diamond stuff for. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And boink, boink, boink. Go. Awesome. Okay. 4 of these. Goes into 4 of these. All right, nice. And we can put, I don't know why I have all this stuff in here, but okay. Cool. Ritual of Gaia. Yes, we're going to go kill Gaia just because Gaia is fun. I prefer killing Gaia than just kind of letting Gaia do whatever the heck you want Gaia to do. We're going to need to make Gaia work anyway because there's an awful lot of things that have to happen with this mess. So I'm going to try to do this the way I think it works. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We put a beacon on the top of that. Ding. Cool. And then this is where it gets to become a kind of a pain in the butt. I just want to make sure that this is going to actually work. So we're going to break that, and I need to use the manual and the way it allows you to see things to actually place it correctly. So we have to place something on that block. I just wanted to make sure we have this set. So where is my manual? Manual. I think it's that one, right? Yes. We need Lexica Botania with the Alphamancy and Ritual of Gaia. I want this, visualize, and we're going to click it on that block right there. All right. So that should tell me where that needs to go, and then we have blocks out here on the edges that need to have stuff going with them. And block and go, and block and go, and block and go. All right, so that should be everything to go with that. Yes, looks good to me. Let's go to sleep. And for giggles, we're going to shut this off so that we don't accidentally use this. I'm not going to do any more than this because we have, well, I kind of ended up getting another one of the little abilities that now gives me regeneration. Plus, we've got something like 25 or 7 or 30 hearts. I don't think Gaia is going to be a problem. And if Gaia is a problem, well, then I'm going to die on camera because I didn't think Gaia was going to be a problem. We need to kill it twice. So I'll record the first one, and we can go have fun. I don't even know if the music is off. Yeah, we don't get the music. This shouldn't take too long because I have the ability to teleport right straight to him. Alright. Now we do the fun stuff, which is kill everything that comes at us. We're pretty good and strong at this point. I think I might even actually go ahead and record the next one and, you know, put the music on. I forgot about the music. Come on, dude. Come on down. Come on. You're done. Come on. Thank you. Nice. All right, we ended up with a whole pile of crap and a bunch of stuff that we don't really need, so I'm going to go ahead and run over here and throw that away. Except for that wither skeleton skull. We don't need you. Oh, I do love having that. It's one of those things I need to go ahead and get after it. Is this, where is it? The teleportation on things. It's really, really nice. I should probably go ahead and set up the ender ankles for that. Ender anchors for stuff like that, just so that you can kind of bust around the area just a little bit quicker. But all right, twice down, done. We got a whole bunch of random things that we probably don't care about. I'm going to have to start cutting up a lot of this stuff. We're going to have to get into Apotheosis and start tearing up some of this stuff so that we can actually make a few things work. But that got us a couple of yellow miniature hearts. That's actually pretty usable, considering the fact they're kind of stinking expensive, and they're still ridiculously expensive to craft. But that actually reminds me, I wanted to do something that I forgot to do. But all right, we're gonna put all this away. Stand on the thing, put all of that away. That'll go away. We don't want much of this stuff. We just kind of keep tossing it in chests. I know I've got sword chests everywhere. Whatever, we'll just kind of clean up the mess. Don't lose those. We'll keep on to them. So, why we needed Gaia Spirits. Gaia Spirits are how we're going to go to the end, because I don't feel like doing anything any other way than that. Now, in end portal frames, according to this, there's 2 recipes. We need 12 of them. What is that one? Yeah, that's a Gaia Spirit. 12 of those, and then Ender Eyes. 12 of these. Cool. And let's pick a spot quietly, probably over here. That looks good enough to me. So ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. And ding, 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 ding. And 2. The end. We can now go. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. My major interest for the end is that I need an ender bee, and we need to make an ender bee hive. And that is going to be with some end stone. I need to get an ender bee going, and I need to... What did I do with all of my end stone? I must have... oh, yeah, I ran it through some stuff. There's one right... There's a few right there. Cool. Ender hive. We need to get some ender bees so that we can get a few things going because I'm tired. That took away the... This process right here, of growing all that stuff, I should have been actually doing this already. It's actually pretty cool. I can probably, again, you can speed this up if we were to upgrade the pipes and make things go a little bit better, but that'll be ready by next time. No big deal. That took a really long time because of those, because if I'd had a diamond bee, we could have just made this reasonably quickly. So we need to look at an ender bee, which is an end stone nest, which is an iron sword once again. All right, and then I can put this away for now. We're gonna kind of do this real... Oh, right, I turned the music on. I don't need the music. Music can go away. Thank you, goodbye. All right, cool. So we're gonna kind of, like, again, we're gonna, a lot of this stuff is going to require a little bit of time to do some things. I need honey treats, and... Let's just jump in and see how far away we are from the main island. Hopefully it doesn't dump us quite a ways away because I kind of just want to get this going so that we can play around. So let's hop in the end and see what we see. No. That's not awful. Maybe. Oh, I need to turn my jetpack back on, stupid. Let's see. Engine on. Is that going to be far enough away you'll leave me alone? I don't know what that is. Anyhow, you. No. Come here. Yeah, you stay over there. We'll deal with you another day. I need a couple of these, please. I need to go get some more. No. Oh, crap. Go over there. Hey, I don't want you. I don't want to bother you. I just need bees. Okay? Just need bees. What the heck is going on? I might have broke the game. Yeah, I think I broke the game. I don't think I was supposed to teleport away. Crap. Yep. I broke the game. I'm probably still in the end right now. All right, well, I'm gonna Are you kidding me? Well, I guess we have a war on our hands. Come on, dude. Get off my... Get out. Get... didn't want to kill the dragon today, but that's amazing. Well, that was fun. I'm glad I got to him before he completely destroyed the base. That was stupid on my part, but okay. Anyhow, so we learned something today. The Ender Dragon doesn't like being drug into the overworld, and I managed to murder him anyhow, or Trigon, or however it goes, and he wrecked a reasonable amount of my base. So, well, I think I'll call it there. We'll see you guys in the next one.